y'all have an inside view of that baler. Baler, y'all. Whenever Chaston gets here, he's back on it. Shit. Ah, home sweet home. Alright. Set this up like that. Get some charter going. Alright. I did. This is my machine. We're hopping on that track over there. Well, she ain't got no power in this arm. Now, this is what it does. This is what I was doing all that time, you know. We was building up these magnetic ones. No, but I've run one though. Sometimes you got a little piece of this stick up. We did when we was down in Mississippi, we did over 700 cars right here. Well, it wasn't here, but it was in Mississippi, obviously, yeah. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, with this baler, that's what I meant to say. Good morning, Chop. We don't talk about mob, Jojo. You don't want to end up like Tony. Don't want to wear concrete shoes, do you, Jojo? You was my best guy. I trusted you. You was like a brother to me. I'll tell you what, Jojo. I'll take it easy on you. You'll be dead before you get crushed. Damn. Well, Ghost was right. I guess it is the Mafia. What happens in the crusher stays in the crusher. Well, sometimes it leaks out. Okay, Joe Pesky. You fuck with me, you fuck with him. You fuck with him, you fuck with me. Much it right here. You can see how weak this arm is. Even though I pull it, it just, you know, it's not the strongest. You got to kind of pull him in toward you. He'll learn all of that stuff. He'll get faster. Hopefully he gets faster on this job than when we're out there on a real job. You know, this is just showing him the ropes. He'll learn the course of the machine. He did really impressive for his first time running something like this. So many Italians named Tony. Yeah, I don't know. Popular name, I think. Yes. Don't win them all, but you win some of them. Show him just how quickly he can hit the cab. Anyhow, so if you look, that's where the fall is to the cab. So it's all the way up here. This can come all the way in right about there. So you see how easy you can hit the cab? Very easy if you're holding some. But you gotta make sure you don't panic. If you panic right here, get wild like that, you know. And then thousands of dollars and possibly injuries, you know. Nobody wants that. On the boat, one hand said to the other hand. Yep, this is what we did right here. But now we're on the Traco. That should be interesting. He should be coming in any second now. I'm not saying it's already muggy out here. We'll make you an offer you can't understand. Oh man. Catalytic. Oh, catalytic converter. Everybody calls them Cadillac converters. Catalytic. Ford burial. What's up, Soundwave? What's up, Salvatore? Moniza. Yep, this is where we all started with the channel. On this Baylor right here. And I mean, in the past week, I literally doubled. I still can't get over that. It took so long to get to 500. Like, it took months and months and months to get to 500. Slant to them when they come out, and if you rotate them on your second layer, it stacks a little bit straighter. Sometimes it's not perfect, like right now, but just get some weight on it and leave them out. But yeah, you can do as heavies back here. Another thing, we separate them by heavies. I show them all that, and all your heaviest bills, your long bills, I call them. You don't really want to go out too far. It's right where the truck's back in normal cases. In this case, it's going to be on this side. Right, just stack all these on that side. You can probably get away with about right here, and then you can start running his heavies back here. And stack them all right here. He's going to move that boat today. Yeah, you can stack them all up right here. Start coming. Same will come now. We're just bailing and putting up, but yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. So Johnny, yeah, for the link. Yeah, Aaron said he mentioned me on his channel. I hadn't checked it out yet though. I got to look. Yeah, dude, that's a big hill. Big hill. Anyhow, well, let's get back in the track though, y'all. We're gonna start loading him up with some cars. Tell you what, we'll put this right here. Start them off on the wheel. The machine's already warmed up. I've already checked everything out. Yeah, idle. Close that window in case it rains. And cork that. Pull that. Oh, look, we got plants growing in here. Yeah, alright. That. Yes, I'm going down this wrong. I know. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Alright. Okay, home sweet home now. Right there. Oh, there. Alright. Let's get you fired back up. be a problem for them though. But they're lined up in a way where all you gotta do is kind of just pick it up and slip it straight in. That's what get him to start doing. And I want him to practice stacking, but I want him to do it off the back. And that way their angle will be the way. I'm going to start getting him to set these out here kind of faced towards me. That way I can be stacking them back in where these cars are coming out of. I think it'll be a pretty cool shot anyways, because you get to see the contrast. Full cars are there. You can kind of see it there anyways. Isn't that crazy? There's 6 cars sitting just right there where that claw is. There's 6 cars there, there's 6 cars after. Not including the tile over there. I'm talking about the one that got stacked up over here. 6 cars there, 6 cars there. That baler is a hell of a piece of equipment, dude. Everybody loves watching it, man. Anytime you ever go anywhere, any yard, somebody's going to stop and wait and watch it. You know? They want to see a full car go in and a cube come out. Be able to get these light cars, but he ain't gonna be able to get that tile. That arm just ain't strong enough. Oh, this one of them explodey cars. Touch them, they just come off pieces. You ever told me that at 57 years young that I would be watching someone smash and carry cars? I would have told you were crazy. But nope, I'm watching Junk Be a Mood. You sure are. Still rolls. Somehow. It ain't for long though. Once it gets inside that baler, it ain't gonna do it for long. Its minutes are numbered. Hey, this sign makes more sense now. The US mail sign. Delivery cars. Makes way more sense. Surprise goes in first time. Yeah, man, this is all my wife's idea. She takes full credit. I never thought. And I was like, we was talking, you know, I was like, well, you know, that channel really ain't going nowhere. And You know, because I've done motorcycle shit, you know, and, you know, mini bikes and things like that, you know, it just, you know, it wasn't really taking off. And she said, why don't you record what you do at work? And it was like a light switch. I was like, holy shit, yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? And then right as I had to go to decide to, you know, do that, you know, like, hey, you know, let's do it. The prices fall through the roof, and through the floor, I mean, and, yeah, we've been kind of slow. We had like one little fast spot, which was Mississippi, but that was it. As you can see, y'all want to put the whole thing. Let's get my window done. Get here. Oh, he's on time. Good job. Good morning, Mr. Car Crusher. What's up? I am Limo Dude. What's up? I am Limo Dude. We've done a couple of limos here. Right, the first one we you know, that was the whole thing, but the second one we didn't really recognize after it got handed to us. There's a limo somewhere in it, yes. Here, I need you. Roderick, let's see what's up, buddy, and we're gonna do noise. I remember He-Man. Power of the Grayskull. I have the power. I'm Bald Man. By the power of John Deere, I have the power. Bald Man. Near you. I'll put that forward a little bit. Right. We're good on cars right now. It's here. Where you at, buddy? Fun, hell yeah, dude. Let's see. Have been anything to pick up cars? No, but I have run one. It was a Case 1085C that was set up with a magnet, rubber tire excavator, and it had a bad ground on it. I remember every time you hit the switch, if you weren't careful, sometimes it would just ground out and shock the ever-living shit out of you. So needless to say, nobody liked running it because we could never find wherever the ground was broken. We think it was inside the actual magnet itself, but it worked. Yeah, let's see, what a very enjoyable job. Yes, yep, yes. Jody, yep. I like the sound of metal crunching. By the power of John Deere, you have the torque. What's up, Yipper? See, I can do this for a living. So when you're going to actually get to work, stop being on vacation. I swear. Shit, I guess we're going to hop back up in that baler because he's not here. He's normally here by now. It's 20 after pretty much. Let's see. How much to get a boss truck and crush it live or nope. I know. I guess we'll transfer back to the baler then. And this off. And back to the baler we go. And oh, my knees. Wah. Suck it up, buttercup. Mangled metal. Try to tell you what, I'll go ahead and fix some cars while I'm back in here. You do get the bird's eye view here. Although it feels like you're giving birth every time you got to get in and out of this thing. Okay. Alright, that looks good, don't it? Alright. His wife must have beat him or something. Said his wife must have beat him or killed him, one of the two. It was nice knowing him. I said his wife must have killed him or something. It was nice knowing him. You ain't never run this one, have you? You wanna try it?
No, I got a fucking car just
Oh, you're going out to Mississippi? You want to swing by and grab that fuel trailer?
No, I'm gonna have a trailer with me.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh, oh, duh. Yeah, no shit. My bad.
But I'm gonna try to figure out a way I can swing it without. Maybe I don't take a trailer tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It should be ready to roll, man. That trailer, like I said, everything should be put up and ready. Last time I checked it when I was down there, all tires were up. But she is full of fuel, or at least 3/4 full. Supposed to be. Supposed to be. Remember that one time down there in Bolivar? I swear. Me and Virgil both looked at each other when we went to go get fuel out of the thing, and it was bone dry, man. They had topped it off at the very top. Right before we left, man, the fuel truck came on the last day. Yeah, yeah, he filled the machines up and he filled the fuel trailer completely up. We hadn't even touched it. You'd think they would have thought we wouldn't have noticed, I guess. Yeah, we noticed our 300-gallon tank being fucking empty. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna just crush a little bit until he comes in.
Al, I'll tell you something I was thinking about.
What's that?
How can you simulate a car fire without actually having a car fire?
We dream of not having those.
Well, I mean, but you're gonna have it.
Well, the best thing I could teach him is to take dirt and dump dirt on it. Cause that's gonna be your quickest option, is doing that. Now, some places you got gravel around you, but you know, dirt's the best.
I just figured.
Dry dirt.
That way he's not in a situation where he has to worry about panicking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll be there. Like I said, I got the claw too. You know, I can grab hunks of dirt and drop it in here.
I
It's going to happen eventually. What's going to scare the shit out of them is when it happens whenever the doors are closed, because it's like a pipe bomb then. That shit goes boom. Yeah.
And at that point, that'll be whenever he panics.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we'll have a car sitting in the middle on fire.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it don't happen. We try to check them before they get there.
Like, you know, maybe kind of give him some scenarios. Like,
Yeah.
if you have a car that gets on fire.
Yeah.
And you don't have dirt. If you got dirt, grab dirt. Put dirt.
Luckily, 9 times out of 10, when something catches on fire, it's out there.
But this machine has to be rebuilt to fill the car fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
It's still got some of the crispy hoses under there.
so, I don't know. I feel like, hey, we're acting like this car's on fire.
What do you do?
You don't have dirt to put on it. We're not gonna catch this motherfucker on fire. We're gonna act like this motherfucker.
What, you want a real world scenario? Drop a lighter in there. Shit.
Put a battery back on that car.
Yeah. We'll do it for real. A real world test.
And then that way, because that'll help him, like, with the way he stages things. Like, make sure that there's an empty spot on the other side.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to start stacking them over here, because these right here are gonna be fed to me. Just stacking them over here. But I want him to practice stacking. I'm probably just gonna do it off the back here though, so he can just get good at that.
But, and then that way, he can always keep in mind, hey, keep an empty spot, nothing around it.
Well, for the trucks.
If there's a car fire, you can grab this motherfucker out and toss it over there right quick.
Normally you'll toss it where the trucks would be, you know,
Yeah.
because that's always gonna be open. Yep. I'm gonna get to it then, man.
Yeah, basically what the motherfucker yesterday, I said, make sure you keep in mind what size the vehicle is when it goes in.
Yeah. Mason, I don't trust Mason on this thing, man. He'd tear it up in a heartbeat. He's too wild and loud. He's already tore the Trico up a couple of times. Already. Look at the record. Damn. Yep. Shit.
Alright, don't find record on Tommy though.
Yeah.
Put a 19-year-old kid in an element that he ain't been in. I ain't trying to take it away from my nose.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Fucking been there.
Yep. Hell, he's seen us do it. You'd think he'd kind of catch on to that.
Well, Tommy asked me, he said, you ever run a record before? He said, I think he said, I've ran it like one time, once or twice.
Tommy told me, he says, oh yeah, I know how to run it.
No.
Ah,
I was sitting there and he told Tommy.
shit got twisted. Yeah.
And Tommy's, what are you going to do there, like? And, I mean, yeah, it's fucking stupid the way that happened. But the reality behind it is, I think there's no making.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's shared.
Hey, let me shut my finger here.
Yeah, try it. Are you too now? Alright, let's do it. What's up, contrast between these belt ones and all those right there won't take up no room once we're done. It's like running that magnet, man. We lead it. Wait, hold on. What kind of conversation is going on here? Oh, 2014 Triumph Thunderbird 1600 has fire. Don't start thinking carbs ideas. Oh shit. Break time food truck hot chicken. Start crushing. Oh, sorry, buddy. I know. Let's see. Cody Robertson. I could do this job, but you said, oh no, dude, man. Sometimes, yeah, it sucks. It sucks when you got to crush the old ones, man. A lot of times, though, they are either super rusted or they're crashed or something. Something really rough happens to them. But there are some that I do save. I saved the 56 Chevy or 46, I mean. The other, oh, the pancake style? Nah. I hate what you want. I've seen them though. There's a yard close to us that has one. This is a full-on cubicle. Stole my hammer, smash. I'm setting them up for a good one too. Wait, hold up. Ah, here we go. Trolls not tolerated. Attacks on viewers not tolerate anything remotely. Goodbye. Yeah, and I was seeing, I was like, yeah. Yeah, let's see, I was setting them up for a good one. Let's see, thank you, Ghost. I destroy stuff since the hide. Don't even keep destroying stuff, man. Hell yeah, dude. Trying to bury you. It's a peaceful destruction stream. Be really bad for you to get banned, man. Like diapers do. All life hacks I warned. Still, such a big little bad, especially for oh, dude, we're not yet, no. I like to stay out of all that. We just like destroying stuff. That's all it is. We just like destroying stuff. If it flies out of there, it's only going to kill you. It's only going to hurt once. Right behind that bed. Easy nose. Shit flies out of this thing. It's from a little crook seat. Look at that little cube. I think I might crush that Mustang. I think it's going to be a small one. Where they really get anything in it. These are always nice. You always keep those kind of thick. Or you always stop, I think. Alright, Nissan, it's your turn. Guidelines we gotta follow, you know, because it's not our platform, is it? Nope. We gotta follow what they do. What's up, Steve? Like a trip down memory lane already. I know, dude. Ain't that crazy? Love your job. Oh yeah, no problem, Contraband. Just think about the shanks you can make out of all this metal. I'll mess with you. Contraband, man, I tell you. That word brings back some memories. going to be about. No kidding. No kidding. Yeah, we're lust with the power. Man. Hell yeah, dude. Contraband, I used to be a CO at a prison, one of these super maxes that was over here. But now it's not a super max no more. It sucks, but it's what it is. Yep. This spot word contraband kind of brings back some memories. You probably know this one. What's the worst tool you can smuggle into a prison? Yeah, the spring paper, like binder clips. That's the worst thing. It's spring steel, so it's a lot harder than all the soft steel they use to make the beds and all that. And that's what they cut what they use to cut the chains. And you can make several things. You can make staples out of them, the whole nine. It's actually crazy how resourceful, they can be in there. Let's see. Take my hands on for real. Because they're any kind of metal, yeah, pretty much. Now you see why I see why you got this job. Most favorite thing my hands on for real, yeah, dude. Because you can make stingers out of it, you can make it out of your lid, you can hook cords up to it, plug it into a wall outlet, and it'll heat your drinks up and shit. Of course, on the sad side of things, heating piss up and slinging it on people, that sucks. But yeah, it can cut the spring steel itself. They'll work it back and forth and break it. You get like 2 tools out of it, maybe 3 if you can get that back piece off. And they can cut pretty much any shank they want, and it'll last them a good minute. And you can't, yeah. I was like, we had an officer there. He was fascinated, just absolutely fascinated with how they make stuff. He actually made homemade prison julep before. Those are my biggest things. I don't make violent tools, yeah. But I remember he was showing us, what you look for, it's a water bed, shit like that, But prison julep was probably the craziest thing. They make their own liquor. He's around Christmas time, Thanksgiving and all that, man. They are tore up from the toe up from the fold up, is what he'd say. Yeah. And they are. They some happy motherfuckers around Christmas. But that's when all the fights happen. It's got its upsides and its downsides. like to fuck with anybody. I mean, hell, they're in there day in, day out. I get to leave. Yeah. I fuck with somebody. Now you don't become good buddies with anybody. You know, that's you just be good. Just do your job. That's all that matters. Do your job and don't do stupid shit. That's all that matters. Yep, it has wheels. She moves. I'll tell you what, man. Craziest shit I ever saw in there. Aside from that whole gold badge and that whole sticking two heads of not heads, like high-ranking members in a gang in the same cell. That was two opposite, gangs in the same cell. That almost felt set up. But anyhow, I walked into one unit one time, man, and it was like Spider-Man was in there. There was webs going everywhere. They had strings all across that summit, from the top to the bottom. And I mean, the second I walked in there, because unfortunately we had to ferry the warden around, and he was with us, so we had to and as soon as I walked into that unit, man, there was fucking webs everywhere, man. I was like, how in the hell did y'all do that? And it was like a toilet paper or some shit like that was braided out. And they had it. I mean, it was almost every door they had strings going. It was one of the Supermaxes they had. That was the craziest shit I ever saw. They were passing shit. Like the second we walked in, they all started pulling them all in, and they were pulling shit all across them floors, man. crush cars that get sent overseas. Some of them do. It really depends, but they go to a chipper. And after the chipper, it goes overseas most likely. Ready to roll now. Crushing this bigger. Alright, let's see what I missed. I can shoot a fishing line from from the bottom tier to the top tier. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, man. They have them strung everywhere. Well, you can shoot it from the bottom. Wait, hold up. No kidding. How the hell do you do that? See, I always thought they just shot it from the top tier and then they, fish it back and forth from there, but that's crazy. Do the crushers get sent overseas? To the crush cars? No, they get sent to a local mill and they shred it up, and then from there it ends up everywhere. I mean, it'll spread out everywhere, but most likely China. See, I haven't uploaded any yet, but I have hundreds of videos made. Half of them I have to work to get done. I have work to get done. Hey, you too now. You too. Hey, 100%, man. I'll give you a shout out anytime you need it. I want to see everybody do good, man. Because, I mean, the one fact is, being inside that prison, man, it wears on you. It wears on you. For me, I left at the end of the day. Some guys that's in there, that's their home. Man, and just when you can't leave, that's when it all settles in. And if you ever notice, which you know this, but most of them don't realize that first night is the roughest. By that third day or fourth day, it's just absolutely awful. I'm talking, you will have full-grown men in there sobbing the entire time, man. And the problem is, you don't really want to do that, but it's just, a lot of pain, man. It sucks. Yeah, I don't wish it on anybody. That's why if you ever get out, man, it's the hardest part is staying out, The battle's only just begun. You're kind of in another prison when you think about it, because now society's kind of got a hold on you. You got to step on eggshells for everything you do, because you can end up right back in there in no time. But I wish you all the best of luck. Yeah. Wish anybody that gets out of that best of luck, because man, I tell you, I don't ever want to go back in that ever again. Alright, we're gonna get him up in here now. Go back to my beautiful machine over there. Ow, that was my shin. I feel like Peter Griffin. Dude, it's about to become a gully washer over here. Let my door open. Okay. Where were we? Right here. Right there. Okay, let me get this started, get some wipers going. Hopefully they still ain't terrible. They must have good. I'll just get it back some. I can have 25 years of experience and still struggle with these little bastards. Come here. Spin. Spin. There you go. Fine. Every time. That is my kryptonite right there. Buddy. I need a wiper man. Streak right there, little try somewhere else. What about there? Oh, yeah, that looks way better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Everybody, let's see. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Yeah. Car up. About to. You want to see something that are? They're pretty tore up. They really gonna be tore up when they go through that. I'm waiting for the operator though. Well, the new operator. There he is. He's already ready to roll. I already checked her out. You got about half a tank of fuel worth. But well, I'm gonna get you start setting them out kind of this way, facing me. You see how those are faced? That's about how you want to face me with them. Because we're going to be carrying those away. But on the back end there, I want you to practice stacking them. Remember, only 4 highs though. 4 highs than that. You'll do one base layer, you'll do a top layer on top of that, and a layer on top of that. And once you get good at that, you know pretty much how it goes all the way around. Huh? These right here, you'll just be feeding me, so when you run out of room here, you start grabbing the way. I can grab it out of your way anyways, the way the face. And that way you can keep stacking and practicing and all that good stuff. But I got you some light ones to start out with, get your bearings back straight, and then you got some heavy ones on the bottom. Alright, buddy. Welcome to operating. Got a bit of rain. Rain something else. Keep those rods breathing. Here, I won't say how you do it. That claw won't open. There you go. Yeah, up the RPM. I should have brought my radios. Would have been easier. Normally we got radios, but yeah. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. There you go. Let's squeeze on her. Let's squeeze on her. There you go. Bring it in toward you. There you go. Reset that thing. Leave it like that. You gotta set your leg, babe. That leg can sunk that in there. Filthy windshield wiper sound. What's up, everybody? Right back in. We gotta set the back legs. Oh, it was soap. Full shower. Man, I appreciate that, Jack. Not yet. We still got one more day to go. Hey, that windshield wiper sounds awful. Alright. See you try that again. Out your way, buddy. Hanging in there, okay? It sure is, buddy. A lot more pretty now. I have a feeling after that ground gets good and soaked, we're going to be putting a shit ton of ribs in the ground. There you go. There. Yeah. Oh, boss man calling. I have a special mission. Just got. I have a special mission. Just got. Well, y'all. Here, give me a second. Look for another one. And I'll watch you out for a second while I go on this special mission. Right back out. don't know if y'all know this yet or not, but it's very wet out there. I think we're just getting rain, some, you know, some thunderstorm here and there. That's all we're getting. How you doing, buddy? Y'all never really got a side view from how this thing works. See that door, the smaller door work? So this is that side view, I guess. Checking the screen, seeing if it's it gets faster with that. Checking the screen, see if it's locked in. There's some visual markers I go by on the doors. I ain't even gotta look at the screen. I know whenever I see where it's at, it's locked. You know, red roll. And now you're gonna spin it around. That was my machine. I think you just need some WD-40 in there, I'll tell you that much. Might pull that cover off and spray that shit. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be some a little bit more difficult cars. They're packed. They are packed. Once he gets good with these controls, because so the Baylor controls and the way I got these controls set up are ass backwards from what people are normally used to. So the problem is the Baylor, you gotta swap hoses around and shit, you know, to get all that back right. Swap connectors around and shit. Anyhow, this one is just a flip of the hydraulic valve. But the reason so I set the track up to be the same as that. So once he gets set down pat, he'll be good at the track up thing. That way, if he has to operate the track up, he can. You know, it'll work both ways. So it makes it more versatile, if that makes sense. So if one of us is down for that day, the operation can still go on. Which would be great for y'all if he's out one day and y'all get to see both machines. UK also. Hell yeah, dude. It always rains over there, don't it? Isn't the joke about the UK, about the rain, when it, you know it's summer when the rain is warm? Or something like that? It's overcast out here, but not raining, hell yeah. It was kind of overcast yesterday. The sun was still out for a major part of it, but it was, it just had a haze to it, you know? Yeah, it's supposed to rain, and they said around noon it's going to be some storms. What's up? Can't say your name, but hi. There you go. Right. On a wheel. Get it. Speed comes after the thing. Right now it's getting it all down. Yep. That car didn't come back worth the shit, did it? Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Don't walk over there, man. What's up, man? That whole platform up there spins, friend. Man, that's some heavy rain, dude. Right, you are fucked up the process. Not where you want to be, buddy. Deck only, I think. Deck yacht, only. Huh. Okay, rolling. What's up? You are not being careful. Not smart. Goes rotate around. We're getting international. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, dude. We got pretty much everybody from everywhere, man. So far, we've had them from India, from France, Italy. We've had, of course, we had somebody from Japan at one point. Of course, China, Korea. There was a Korean guy in here. We had them, Germany, of course, you know, and of course, obviously UK. And didn't we have an Irish guy in here at one point too? Seems like I remember an Irish guy. It's either that or he had Conor McGregor's name, the fighter. I think it's McGregor. So I might have taken it as Irish. Yeah, that's the awesome thing about YouTube. Yeah, it is. It's a melting pot, man. We've had everybody from everywhere in here, all walks of life. After he gets this one, we'll run and we'll grab some more cars. So we'll actually move, you know, y'all get some more stuff. Because right now, just sitting here watching him, you know, I kind of have to, though, you know. Go. He's going for that side grab. Well, that one you could probably grab it for a green line, but that'd be alright. Whatever floats the boat and makes it safe. that car, dude. This is what I think about when I think of the claw. Alright, now you gotta be careful. When you pivot like that, man, they can pop off of there in no time. Especially if you jerk it too much, it'll waiting for certified. Yeah, if you jerk it too much, it'll fall out of there. Don't panic. That's the goal, don't panic. What's up, Carlos? Hold up. The Mafia. He's talking about the other machine now. It's all being slow again. No, he's trying to find that in between RPM. So you know, I normally set like a low RPM for cars that are light like that, you know, and I think he's going a little too low. I can hear it. It's pretty low right now. So if he ups the RPM, it'd be right. Next time we go down in there, it's going to be foolish. This one should crush really good. whole car right there. Isn't it crazy? Anyway, wait back in. I got traction. Let's see, what's up, miss? Johan, what's up? Angry morning? That top bundle looks cool. Tires, that did. Just see, by the way, if I ever make my garage bundle, I don't want dirt and grit or grit in it. I hear you. Shit. I hear you, buddy. Oh, yeah. Four cars sitting right there. Car avalanche. Wipers went out. Like out. I just realized the wiper wasn't working. It's stuck right there. Uh-oh. Oh, that means probably close to use weird. Let's see what I missed. How easy are them bumpers to fold up? I wonder how much they're protecting you in a crash. I think what it's mainly about is absorbing impact. So I think that's why they do it. It's just it sucks because it's just all that shit falls off of them. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, phone call after phone call. I'm gonna go ahead and put do not disturb on. That way we don't keep getting interrupted. That hurts every time they call. It'll laugh. He's avoiding the trucks.
Give me a sec. What's up, Martin?
Jesus, he looks like all of me. Damn. Be another day I get 40 freaking calls, man. Alright, everybody. Sorry, it's going to cut for another second. I got to call my boss back. It's only the sucky part about this. I wish I had a work phone that he can call that, you know, I ain't got to worry about this shit. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Man, that kills the views. Phone calls hurt bad. There's a lot of cars in there. Probably do like 23 right here in the middle of that. Keep that from going anywhere. And we'll start a new level. So let me go ahead and grab him some car stuff. That'll be an easy one. This one you have to keep on. He's got one sticking up on. There's Toyota cars too. Oh yeah. I need those used tires in my country. Careful, buddy. Not with it running. Not when you're running. Just shut the door. It'll break off of there. Just shut the door. It'll break off. Hey, he's about to curl inside that thing running. No, sir. That shit is electronically controlled. That is the only time I ever crawl in that motherfucker is if it's off. Even then, I'm still cautious. You know, if it starts trying to start, I'm jumping out. At some point, you gotta run, when the weather clears up just a hair bit, you gotta run and get, we gotta run and get, gotta drop a compressor off, or not compressor, but a tire machine off at a shop here local, and we gotta drop a truck off too. So I'll be in the stream, you know, later on. I mean, it's not raining now, but we'll wait for it like the clouds to clear a little bit. We'll do that. That should take about an hour, if that. And back here, and we'll start back up again. I'm gonna leave Chaston here, and I'll build him up some cars. Well, we'll probably stop him. That way he's not running by himself. That way if anything happens, you know. He ain't the only one here. So we'll just let him, you know, take a break. Kind of look the machine over. We'll start seeing some breaks in the clouds. We'll do that. doing? I'm gonna fuck with him. cars in this little tubby right here. My boss, when he first saw it, he thought it was just a single row of cars going down. Oh, it ain't. A lot more cars there than you think. back here in just a little bit, alright? We gotta take care of some other shit. Back at it. It'll be about an hour or so. Quote unquote the lunch break. But alright, y'all. Y'all take it easy.